So Apple seemed to be on a roll recently. First they give us the M4 Mac Mini, which nobody expected and it was super popular. Now they give us the MacBook Air M4 version, which of course two different devices suited for different environments. The MacBook Air is more of a portable workstation, and then the Mac Mini is kind of a standalone in one place like I have it here, but you can technically take it with you because it is so small. You just need to have the right accessories like screen, keyboard, mouse, and so on. But something that these two machines have in common is they are such great value for money. And that's not something I thought I'd hear myself say twice in a year's time with products from Apple.
Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
But here we are. Now, if it's your first time on the channel, my name is Almir, aka MrHtech. On this channel, we make tech simple. And if I do earn your subscription anywhere in this video, remember there is a subscribe button just down there. Remember to hit that button. We've surpassed 20,000 subscribers, so thank you to all the new subscribers out there and the potential ones that are going to subscribe in this video. And also, if you do end up liking the video, hit that like button below, share it with your friends and family. And yeah, join the community, leave a comment down below if you're going to grab the M4 MacBook Air or if you have the Mac Mini. And yeah, let's talk about the M4 MacBook Air because it's quite interesting and there are some features that have been improved from the previous generation, which I think a lot of you will appreciate. So the model I have here of the M4 MacBook Air is the base model. I wanted to get the base model, see what it's capable of, see what you can do on it, and obviously I'm going to run some tests and let you know at home. So if you've got any questions regarding the M4 MacBook Air, let me know down below. So that's the 10-core CPU, 8-core GPU, 16 gigabytes of unified memory, 256 gigabytes of storage. That's right, 16 gigabytes of unified memory and base model. No more, you're going to get that 8 gigabyte of memory, which is great because 16 gigabyte is not only a great starting point for the M4 MacBook Air, but it's going to be sufficient for, I'd say, over 90% of the people that are getting the M4 MacBook Air. And if you really want to get that little bit extra unified memory, you can upgrade it to 32 gigabytes for extra cost. Now, the 256 gigabytes of storage, that will probably be okay for the majority of people. If you do want to upgrade the storage, you can do it through the Apple website. Of course, it's going to cost a fortune. But another way you can do it is using an external NVMe enclosure and an NVMe drive. It's going to save you a ton of money. And because you've got them Thunderbolt 4 ports on here, you're going to get them super fast speeds anyway. So if you want to see how you can do that, I've got videos on the channel, which you can check out after this video. Some other stuff that's been upgraded from this one, as opposed to the previous generation, is you can now run two 6K 60Hz displays along with the internal display of the M4 MacBook Air being opened. Whereas last generation, you could only run one display if this display was opened, and then you could run two displays if this was closed. So having the ability to get that extra display now, it's going to open up a lot of doors for a lot more consumers. You also get an upgraded webcam. So you get that 12 megapixel webcam with center stage and I believe desk view as well. And all of that, of course, the Thunderbolt 4 ports on the side, whereas before it was Thunderbolt 3. All of that for $999, and if you go for the student discount, if you're able to, you get it even cheaper. So I'm going to say it, and let me know in the comments if you disagree with me. For $999 and $899, if you've got student discount, this is probably going to be the best laptop out there for anyone to get in 2025, at least at this moment. And especially when it comes to comparing it to the Windows side, because I can't see any Windows laptop being as good as this for the price you pay. Now, obviously there are certain circumstances. If you're looking for a dedicated gaming laptop that you can play AAA games on and take it around everywhere, the M4 MacBook Air is probably not going to be the one for you. But then again, dedicated gaming laptop consumes a lot of power. It's very loud with them fans it has, and the MacBook Air is kind of the opposite of that. It doesn't use as much power. You get that 18 hours of battery life, and there's no fan in there, so you don't have to worry about having a loud fan, and you get great performance. So anything else other than doing heavy gaming on, I think this is going to be perfectly good laptop. So whether you're going to college, you're a student, whether you're a content creator, you want to be editing 4K videos or doing Photoshop or any type of creative work like that, or you just want to use it for general household work, like, I don't know, writing Excel or doing Word documents, stuff like that, writing emails, or just consuming entertainment like watching Netflix and stuff like that. This is going to be perfectly fine, and it's going to be a great solution for that price point. So of course, with that 13-inch display, we've got a resolution of 2560 by 1664 with a pixel per inch of 224. And what does that mean? Essentially, it means you get a crystal clear, sharp display, which just like any other Retina display, there's nothing new. The brightness, however, it does go up to 500 nits, which you may be thinking, is that enough? Because the MacBook Pros, when we compare it to them, they go to 1000 and even more, I think 1500 when needed. So I think for indoor use and in the shade, this will be perfectly fine. If you plan to use it in direct sunlight, you may have some trouble. Something I wish Apple did do is give us the option of having a nano texture display on the M4 MacBook Air, especially with that lower nits of brightness. I think that could have helped the situation when in direct sunlight. But they didn't, and that's what we got.
And something I thought would be pretty cool that I did was, why not edit this whole video you're watching now on the M4 MacBook Air, since I have it here anyway. And that's exactly what I did, obviously, apart from the clip you're watching right now, because this is right at the end after everything's done. And you can see now when I move the MacBook Air trackpad, it's all connected to my monitor here. And I have to say, I'm pretty surprised with how well it's done. I didn't have any hiccups or anything like that. And this is all 4K video files with different kinds of add-ons and graphics and whatnot you've seen in the video. And it's done pretty well. So if you're out there and you're a content creator, or if you're looking to do any 4K editing with Final Cut Pro, etc., you should have no issues whatsoever.
So if you're planning to get an M4 MacBook Air, let me know in the comments box below which one you got, the 13-inch or the 15-inch, and what configuration you got. Also, let me know, like I said, of any content you want to see with the M4 MacBook Air. If you've got any questions which are holding you back from actually getting it for yourself, I'll be sure to try and answer anything I can. Now, if I did earn you a subscription, remember there's a subscribe button down below. Join the community, leave a comment down below. Like the video if you did like it, share it with your friends and family, and I'll catch you on the next one.